Okay, this is the glute specialization video that I wanted to make. So I wanted to make sure that you guys understood some of the techniques for the exercises in the program. Okay, so one of the things you have to realize is when you're doing certain things like squats and lunges, there's certain ways to do the technique to make sure that you're using more glutes. You're just, at the end of the day, you're pounding those muscles with volume, volume, volume. So we're trying to get more volume targeted at those specific muscles. Okay, here is a squat. The squats that are placed in the program, which of course are very important for the glutes. If you're noticing here, my feet are very far apart. Okay, as you'll notice from some of the other videos, if your feet are wider, you can get down into a deeper squat, and that's where those muscles of the glutes kick in. And also, you'll notice that I never really fully get to the top of the squat. I stop a little bit short of the top so that I can keep constant tension on the glutes. That's of course one way of approaching it, but if you can keep constant tension on the muscles, it will give you a better benefit in the long run. And that's especially if your goals are more around looking like most people's in this deal there. It's not a strength thing, they just want nice round glutes. Here we have the lunge or reverse lunge to a high step-up combo, and that'll also keep tension on the glutes. But the thing you have to realize about this one, as you're seeing, I'm performing the step-up and I'm performing the reverse lunge with the same leg, okay? I only take a step backwards, okay? The left foot comes forward, then I step up with the right leg, okay? So that's the lunge to the high step-up combo. And work for the glutes. You probably will need to carry a little bit of weight, of course. And another way that you can make this better is that foot that I'm doing that reverse lunge with, I would have that on a step. So it's like you're performing a reverse drop lunge, which the drop lunge is in my lunges video. Okay, this is a glute bridge. Okay, now I usually use glute bridge and hip thrust interchangeably, but that's not right. This is a glute bridge. Okay, this is a hip thrust. The way that I differentiate between the two is with the glute bridges, or it was a neck bridge though. We used to use bridges with wrestling to keep us off of our backs, to keep us from getting pinned. Okay, we'll seem on the surface that these are basically two sides of the same coin, but what you'll find is one will hit the upper fibers of the glutes and the other will hit the lower fibers of the glutes. So you'll actually want both of them in your program to balance out the glutes, so you know you're not just big at one end and don't have the complete roundness at the other end. You want balance, and this will help bring balance. Okay, this is the drop lunge. You probably don't see this a whole lot, but it's a good exercise for working glutes and hamstrings. Because you're actually standing on the step and stepping to the floor, you will achieve a deeper lunge, and anytime that you get below parallel, you will activate more fibers of the glutes. The kettlebell swing is also good for the glutes there. As you can see at the end, my hips are really flying forward. That's all due to squeezing the glutes there. And I throw the hips forward. There's no rounding of the back. There's no rounding of the shoulders. It's just basically you're sticking your butt out, going backwards, and then going back forward. Alright, last but definitely not least, we have the sumo deadlift. Let's just forget the fact that I'm doing this with a ridiculously light weight. But the main thing is the feet have to be far apart. You got to think sumo wrestler when you're doing the sumo deadlift, with feet wide apart. You know, really getting those hips back there so that you can activate those glutes when you go to stand up. All right, and you're just all squeezing the glutes and coming forward and standing up.